The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Howell, first play, going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, Howell to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's Howell with another throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Richardson. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50. Go, Reed, go. Hurt. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurt. 19 Lions. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick.
Al now to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready? Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Now Richardson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Ali. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2nd and 10. Ayuk goes in motion. 2nd down, Hal back to pass. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Howell trying to pick it up on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down and 3. Howell looking to throw again. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And once more, Howell back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go check.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And this one complete again to Mims. Touchdown, Giants! Marvin Mims, 55 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Faking the handoff. Howell completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 48 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Richardson off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, check that. Street.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Richardson. Looking left side, he's got it complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hustle.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5 catches for him in that 1st half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
60 Maverick.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Panther Street.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Alert! Alert!
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
79 Broncos. Panther 11, come 19, come 19.
Howell out of the shotgun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60, 19 Lion, Warriors 70.
Al throwing on first down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On second down now, it's Ali. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Howe will throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Al now to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's Howe with another throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Back to throw. Howell. And now here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 72 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
70 Timberwolves.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Come on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Richardson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, check that. Go check. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Powell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing here, Howell. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Riggs. 16 average. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go! Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a throw here, hauled in. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hurry.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Howell from the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go play action with Howell. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Howell with one final shot. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, this game, it was well in hand early.